the Swiss Alps, home to some of the world's most famous mountain passes. Since the release of the new M5, BMW has been claiming that this 2-ton bring the children to school mobile can handle these roads as easily as any lightweight supercar. However, getting my hands on one was not that easy.
Got the car. I don't think anybody noticed that, I'll just borrow the car for a day. Everything is fine, everything is under control. I am behind the steering wheel of the brand new BMW M5, fully spec'd, just unbelievable spec. Love this one. They say that this car can do everything, but all of the car manufacturers say that the super saloon family sedans, they can do everything, they're powerful, etc. Well, this one is interesting. While here what we have is 600 horsepower, which is a lot of power for this car, and therefore what I'm doing today is I'm directly driving right now to the Grand St. Bernard Pass in Switzerland to really see what it's worth. It's unbelievably comfortable. I'm sitting here, I didn't really sit in the 7 Series, but I think that's pretty much as close as it can get. I'm just mega comfortable. The steering wheel, the position, the mirrors, the everything is just perfect. I think BMW clearly nailed it here. There are some sports seats in some cars which are lacking the support here for your legs, so when you're in the turn you're like, well, here you're pretty good and it holds you really well together. I'm gonna prepare my M1 and M2 settings for the drive that I'm going to do now in the mountains. So we have that M setup, traction control off. Of course we're going for that option, traction control off. That's the way we roll. Of course, as this is the first BMW M5 to have a 4-wheel drive system, but they still allowed you to be able to configure it to have your rear-wheel drive. If you're a BMW fan and you're like, M5 should only be rear-wheel drives, well, they thought about you and they made it possible. So, 2-wheel drive activated. Then
BMW really thought about everything in this car, giving you the ability to sit in a beautiful surrounding, have a massage while listening to your music in orchestra or live studio mode. In my opinion, this is the perfect BMW interior, highlighting their history with just enough sporty touches, bringing back the classic shape steering wheel in the same time adding a modern touch, such as the way to adjust your volume.
You can do it with a finger. It's kind of like telling your mother-in-law to stop talking about knitting. The speed that I'm able to tackle those turns. Yes, the back got a little bit out, but in this car, drifting is just fun. Braking. It's like a mountain goat. It's just jumping up and down, and more braking, and I don't know if I mentioned the carbon ceramic brakes that are equipped on this car are working they're there. They're holding the car. They're holding this huge weight because it's not an M2. It's not a light thing. You gotta stop. It's like a little train. Another interesting thing that this car has is so-called the aura around the whole car. So the car all the time constantly analyzes everything that's going around you. So for example, if there is a pedestrian which is walking just on the side of the street and he's gonna like jump out on the car is going to realize it, spot it, and warn you, tell you, start braking, all those fancy things. Also, there's this button here, it's like a car, it's surrounded with a green circle, that means your aura is on. And when it's not green, it means off. In my case today, I prefer it off because you know what? I like to be in control of things. I really want to have the raw M5. Downshift. Honestly, I'm really happy. Okay, not really happy, but I'm just happy with the exhaust, the stock exhaust. It's not bad. Obviously, I would love an Akrapovic system on it, but we'll come to that point later on. End up buying this car, maybe, I don't know. So the new BMW M5 actually doesn't have a double clutch gearbox. Well, it just has a normal automatic gearbox in order to handle the power. Honestly, if you wouldn't tell me that it's not a double clutch, I would probably not even realize. The shifts are pretty clean. Yeah, downshift, upshift.
This beautiful 4.4 liter V8 engine that takes this car from 0 to 100 in just around 3 seconds.
Maybe we should make a little test. Yes, it's 600 horsepower, but we still have 3 seats in the back and a seat next to me, so what would people feel about me taking them for a ride and just, you know, having some feedback, whether that's a comfortable car? So let me go talk to some Swiss or Italian tourists, or just...
I'm sure I can fit a few people in here.
Please, welcome into the car. Ouais, perfecto. A lot of space in the car. Okay, well, let's take them for a ride and, you know, really understand, you know, what this car is all about. We did understand it's fast, but whether... Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Alors...
Siamo in comfort.
Confortevole.
Comfort.
Now?
Per viaggiare is very good.
Makes,
Il sound è...
Yeah.
Senti che musica. Musica.
Musica,
Sì.
yes.
Questa è una macchina. Questa sì che è una macchina.
Verso Trieste perché
Senti che...
il mio cuore
Hai sentito?
Yeah, vous sentez le...
Sì.
moi pour
Sembra-
Elena ça suffit.
It's enough.
Ehi.
So I think we agreed that this is one of the best super car-y family saloons. Everyone is happy, dad's happy, son's happy. There was just one detail. I took the car without asking. I didn't ask if I can have the car, so I'll just pass you on the
Okay.
keys.
Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. I
Okay,
hope nobody
grazie
in
mille, grazie.
perfect. I hope in BMW no one is gonna notice that I took the car, and they will ask him all the questions, not me. You really thought we're gonna have an M5 with an optional rear wheel drive and not drift it? Well, you're completely wrong.